Alright guys, the self-propelled cable went out on my Husqvarna mower. I'm going to show you guys how to install a new one. Um, I've already taken the cable out, so I can't show you taking it off, but the installation is the same, just in reverse. It's not too difficult. All you need is a new wire, and it comes with a couple zip ties. I got this on Amazon for like $13. Pretty cheap. And then you need a T20. Oh, come on, focus. T20 bit. I'm just going to use a little impact driver to help speed up the process. This is a fairly easy repair. I knew mine wasn't working because it kept getting caught and it wouldn't let me squeeze the handles. So I'll walk you through it. Taking this is pretty easy, but you just gotta make sure you keep track of all your parts, and then hooking it up inside the mower is easy as well. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. You need to have this off, and it makes it a lot easier to hook up the cable. So I'm gonna take this off and show you what it looks like inside, and then we'll flip the mower on the side and show you how to hook up the wire. All right, give me 1 second to get set up. All right, so easiest thing to do is take these top two screws off and this one on the right side. If you take all of these off, this whole thing will come open. So you just want to take these off. It's not hard. All right, there you go. That'll stay up there. Here's a little plate that holds it on, and by not removing this screw, we can now take this off and go work on it on the table. All right, let's go ahead and take this apart. Keep track of the screws. All the screws are the same size, so you can mix them up. It's not going to make a difference. All right. Now, once you take this apart, there's a couple of pieces of springs. So you want to make sure you have it facing down and just pick up on the back. Everything will stay in that way. There's no grease or lubricating these. These are nylon bushings. If you start putting grease or lubrication in here when you're mowing, all the dust will get in there and wear them out even quicker. So, we got a new cable here, and what the cable sits in here like this, and it loops around here and connects over here. So you do have to take this apart a little bit. So, and when you're doing yours and taking yours apart, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about and kind of follow it. If your cable is bad, what I recommend doing is either leaving it in the mower and ordering the wire, or taking the whole thing off, leaving the wire attached here. The end that goes in the mower is a lot easier to install than this part. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll this that way so it stays together as much as possible. Put a little piece in there, and you just fold it around like that. Now I like to slide it back over to where it was. It's going to fight you a little bit. There we go. Put this back on. This is adjustable, so you don't have to have this nut in a certain spot. You just have to have it in there, and then when you get ready, you can spin it and adjust it once you get it hooked up to the mower. This is much easier to do on a table than on the ground or, oh, that's the wrong one. Now we're also put it there. Make sure I don't leave extra pieces. Be gentle putting this back together, it's just plastic. Alright. So that's together, so the cable moves. Alright. So let's go put this part on the mower in, and then last thing we'll do is we'll attach this. I want to keep it loose, just so if I see you have to move around or do anything else, it'd be easier to handle and deal with. So, alright, let's go to the mower. Alright guys, I'm going to try to show you this part the best I can. It's a little dark in there, but basically this little hole right here, you feed your wire through, and once you put it in there, it clips in. When you're removing this, these clips just broke right off. I couldn't get my hand in there to get them squeezed tight enough, so I just pulled it up with pliers and broke it off. I already knew my wire was broke anyway, so just feed it down in there, and you just push it down in there and it'll click. It's in. And then what I like to do is flip the mower on its side. I don't recommend flipping it over. All your fluids will start draining out. So I just flip it on its side. This. Get you guys in here. Right in here is where it hooks. Yeah, some leaves and debris in here from last time I mowed. Just knock this out. I've been using mine for a little bit without the cable, without the drive system. So, get flashlight. You guys see in there? So, right here is where it hooks. And there's a spring here, so you need to make sure you feed it through right here. So I can see the cable up in there. So I'm gonna get some needle nose. Actually, my hands are a little big. Actually, I'm gonna change this up a little bit. I'm taking the cable out of this. I'm gonna install this afterwards. I just need a little bit more length, and I'm not getting it with it actually in the controls. So let me go and do that. Let's see, you can see me taking it back apart. I thought about that before when I was putting it together, but I thought it was long enough. My other cable might have been pretty stretched out. So just take it back out. Don't lose any of the parts. Just put it right back the same way you had it. And look how much more cable we got. Let's feed this through. Let's go back down here. Get you on down so you guys maybe see a little bit better in here. So as you can see, let's see. It's way back there is where the hook and the little ball is. So I'm gonna try to grab that wheel hose again. Got to go under the spring. There we go. So look, now we have a whole bunch extra. With a whole bunch extra, and all you do is you just take it, and there's a little hole right there. And the hole, bam, and it won't come out now. Once it's in the hole, it kind of locks in, and then there you go. And all right, the last little bit is to put the plate on the back. Just takes 3 of these screws. Feels pretty good, although I do think I'm gonna need some adjustment here. All you do is just turn the silver part here. There's flat spots, so you can use a wrench if you need to, but I'm just doing it by hand. I'm turning it until I feel like it's got some pretty good resistance. And you also should feel it kind of grab as you're moving. So I know my last one was adjusted pretty far out. Okay, I feel some resistance. Okay, that's my spot right there. Alright, so that's it. Oh well, last thing is zip ties. Just gonna install some zip ties. If you want to, you can pop these little plastic rows off and run it through there, but I don't want to. They're old. They're old, and I don't really want to break them. So get this just up here to about where it goes, and put some zip ties on. Anything. Zip ties off. Alright, that should be good to go. I'm gonna test it here in a minute. It's actually raining today, so I'm gonna end the video here, and if I have any problems, I'll video them and let you know if I have to make any major adjustments or have to take it apart, but it feels pretty good. I think it's gonna be nice to have the self-propelled back. So, alright guys, take it easy.